Kiwidris Wright, Executive Director for Strive Birmingham, and I would like to welcome you to Cocktails and Conversations, hosted by myself, Greg Garcia, who you will hear from later in the program, his wife, Dr. Kristen Gavin. We are happy to engage with you tonight to provide information about our organization and impact in Birmingham. I have been with Strive for 2 years since the expansion into Birmingham in 2022. Within the last 13 years in the nonprofit sector, I have served in the community in various capacities, inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold with Girls Equal Central Alabama, manager of community partners at Woodlawn High School with Woodlawn United, and providing experiences through internships for Birmingham City School students with the Birmingham Education Foundation. Prior to that, I survived a middle school stint, teaching 8th grade algebra and convincing raging teens that numbers and letters solve math problems. In this time, I learned a lot about the city, the Woodlawn community that we are in tonight, and the passion the city leaders have to address the societal barriers to advancement. I am joined tonight as well with my incredible Strive Birmingham staff. I thank you for all of your hard work because I cannot do this alone. And so I would like to introduce each of you if you just come forward when I call your name, because afterwards someone may have questions and they need to recognize who's in the room. Archie Stewart actually may not be able to come forward. She's in the back because she's in the sound booth. She's our Career Path Program Director. Indy Easley is our Fresh Start Program Manager. Jamie Jones, Admission Specialist. Jaquise Robinson, Career Skills Instructor. Kim Anderson, Career Coach. Natasha Rember, Employment Specialist. I'll let you block me for this one. Tankia Smith, Fresh Start Instructor. And Nina Dang, Southeast Foundations Manager, and Nina actually checked many of you in, so she's in the back, so she's waving. She's still manning the registration table. So this is the team that makes all the magic. Career coach, my apologies, Precious Will. Thank you. I would also like to thank our young professionals that invited their colleagues and extended network to learn more about Strive. Please raise your hand if you are here. Some of them had other obligations. I did see Casey Dada. I'm not sure if you can. Oh, she's raising her hand in the middle of the room. But thank you for expanding our reach in the city. So Strive is a national nonprofit that provides a pathway to life-changing careers and opportunities through free, comprehensive progressional training, intensive personal support, and self-empowerment for those who face societal barriers to advancement. This year, Strive celebrated 40 years as a national organization. Since 1984, we have served over 85,000 students, resulting in a 76% job placement rate. And while Strive was founded in East Harlem, we currently offer programs in Atlanta, New Orleans, and of course, Birmingham, the Magic City. In 2023, Strive launched our site in Birmingham. We currently offer 2 programs, Career Path and our newly launched program, Fresh Start. Through partnerships with our dedicated local employers, including key partnerships in healthcare, supported by the Good Jobs Challenge, which you will hear more about later, we offer a combination of curriculum, job readiness training, coaching, and occupational skills for students to build the hire-ready toolkit that employers demand. Our goal is to serve 125 students in 8 cohorts in 2025 in the healthcare industry through the Career Path program. Tonight, you will have the chance to hear from some other incredible Strive voices as well. Katina Miner is a Strive Birmingham graduate. Coriate Hauser is representing the City of Birmingham Office of Innovation and Economic Opportunity and the Good Jobs Challenge. Jared Weinstein is a Strive supporter and champion as well, and co-hosts Greg Garcia and Dr. Kristen Gavin. Before that, I would like to introduce our inaugural Chief Development Officer visiting us from Harlem, Jamal Webster.
Thanks so much for the intro. I think I have about 2 minutes, so I'm going to try to be as fast as possible. These lights are a lot brighter than I thought when I was sitting down there. So thank you so much for that warm welcome. Thank you also for your tremendous leadership with Strive Birmingham. It truly couldn't be the success that it is without you. I also want to thank Nina Dang, who you mentioned really quickly, because she quite literally, she drove me around Birmingham today, where I was able to see all the various sites across the city where Strive Birmingham is doing wonderful work. So it was just really a tremendous honor, and it was great to be able to see that. As Kewindry mentioned, my name is Jamal Webster, and I'm the Chief Development Officer of Strive International. And it's truly an honor for me to be able to go into different communities and talk about the impact that we have on thousands of students each year. And I mean, I say that, but I've actually only been in my role for 2 months. And when I reflect on the impact that we have with students, I actually think about one of the interviews that I had over the process of being hired for this role. It was with Roy Castro, who is our co-board president. And I went into the room, we were in a big boardroom, and Roy came in and he sat down in front of me and he said, Jamal, I have one question for you. And I said, okay, let's hear your question. He said, are you ready to save lives? And I said, yes, absolutely. And he said, that's the only question I have for you. That's all I wanted to know. And that was what I think about when I think about the work of Strive. I actually will make a kind of a side note to that. It was a strange interview because we still had about 20 minutes with each other. So we just kind of like got to know each other a little bit. But all jokes aside, like the work of Strive, I truly see it as saving lives. And because of some of the support that we've gotten from some key funders, we are now on a really national trajectory for growth. And we serve about 2,000 students annually all across the United States. And by the year 2033, we hope to serve 10,000 students. And I shouldn't say we hope to, we will be serving over 10,000 students a year because we're growing, and we're growing because of the support of folks like you. It's not going to be easy to get there, but we know we will because I can come to Birmingham and have a room of folks like you who are our supporters, who are making gifts, who are boosters, who are making connections in the community. And that is how we're going to continue to grow the work of Strive, and that is how we're going to continue to save lives. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for telling the good story of Strive, and thank you for your support of our work. I am going to stop talking because I think I've gone over the 2 minutes that I told you all about. And it is my privilege and it is my honor to be able to welcome one of our Strive students, Katina Miller, Minor. Katina? It's right up there.
Thank you for the warning. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Katina Minor, and it is an honor to be here today as a graduate of Strive Birmingham. I'm excited to share with you how Strive helped me find my path into what's possible and to encourage you all to get involved and support this program that is truly changing our lives in real time right here in Birmingham. A little bit about me. I've been happily married for 25 years and have 2 daughters. One who is 27 with both a bachelor's and master's degree, and the other one is 19 who is currently pursuing her bachelor's degree. Education has always been a cornerstone in our family, but my career path hasn't always been straightforward or consistent. I hold a bachelor's in health administration and management, and I have a master's in business administration with a focus in finance. Yet, despite my qualifications, I have found myself struggling to break into the healthcare field. I had trained for and I'm unsure of my next steps to get my foot in the door. So then, a few months back, I saw an ad for Strive promoting exactly the type of opportunity I had been seeking at no cost. At first, I hesitated. I wondered if this program was the right fit for me, or if someone else might need this opportunity more than I did. And I would be wrong to take this seat. That's what I was thinking. But I told myself that this was a sign and my time had come. Excuse me. Strive isn't just about finding jobs. It's about making a new start and actualizing the best for my future. A future where I can thrive in a career I love and provide the life I want for my family and myself. Beyond the job training and credentials, Strive gave me the tools and strength, confidence I needed to move up to the next level in my career journey. I've overcome my fear of interviewing, and through the mock interviews and peer-to-peer feedback, I've learned how to present myself professionally and authentically. Strive helped me rediscover my value and see my limitless potential. Strive's core value and of equity, empowerment, resilience, excellence, integrity, and partnerships are woven into every aspect of the program. From day one, I have felt supported and welcomed. I was empowered to believe in myself and take control of my future. To pursue through doubts and obstacles, I was encouraged to aim higher than what I thought was possible. I received valuable feedback and how to grow professionally and personally. Most importantly, I found myself part of a community where we supported one another in achieving our goals. And thanks to Strive, lifetime support for alumni, I know this community will always be here for me anytime I need a reminder, a reference, or just a reset. Today, thanks to the guidance and support I found in Strive, I am proud to say that I am on a path to the future I once thought was out of reach. I am proud to say that I am working as a patient encounter specialist for Cooper Green Mercy Health System. And I love my job because it does help me get into the arena that I was looking for, is being able to help support those who are less fortunate than us. I'm not just creating a better life for myself, but I am also showing my daughters the power and resilience and the value of never giving up. And this is why I'm here tonight, asking for your support for Strive. Strive is doing more than just helping people find jobs. It's helping people find their path to what's possible for themselves. With your partnership, whether through financial support, employment opportunities, or simply just spreading the word, you're generating real impact for real folks in real time. Believe in the ripple effect. Your contribution goes beyond helping individuals like me. You're empowering whole families to rise and grow and strengthen communities in ways that will result in generational impact for so many of our people right here in Birmingham. Thank you for your time, your generosity, and your commitment to making tangible, lasting differences for our people who need a break, a boost, and a belief that anything is possible with Strive in their corner.
I think I should be worse when my students might take my job. So it is very important when moving into a new city to understand, to be welcomed by the community, to understand the needs of the community, and to respond accordingly. Strive was lucky enough to be introduced to Jared Weinstein in the early phases of their search for a new expansion city. Jared believes in Birmingham and our mission, purpose, and values. He has challenged me to be the best leader that Strive needs to be successful in Birmingham. Jared, join me for a few minutes.
I'm not going to forgive you for making me follow the team. I I just looked at my email. I was introduced to Phil Weinberg, who runs Strive in New York, in January of 2020. It was very lonely to be a Strive Birmingham supporter for 3 years because there was one of us. But Key Wintry asked me to speak a little bit about, why I believed in Strive. I think someone just gave that speech. I don't think I need to say much more. But really what I had heard for a number of years in Birmingham is that workforce development was important and it was really a crowded space and people were doing a lot of things, but I didn't see anything or didn't hear about anything that was truly impactful. And I was introduced to Phil, and I was referred to Phil actually by the mayor of New Orleans, who said, if you could get any program to your city, you should go bring Strive here. And it worked for New Orleans, it can work for any city. And Phil really said, Jared, we would love to come to Birmingham, but we need to know that Birmingham wants us to come there. The last thing we want to do is go fly down from New York and be super fancy and tell Birmingham what they need. We want to be partners that are welcomed in Birmingham. And that's what we really spent 3+ years doing, and it works. And what is really great about Strive, in my opinion, is that it takes someone like Katina, who ultimately the desire has to live with the person. But the pathway is what Strive does so well. It helps take that desire that is with that individual and says, we can help you create a better path for yourself and a better path for your family. But Strive also says it needs partners. And I think one of the great things they've done is that it requires other people in Birmingham. So whether you know it or not, you're now part of the Strive family. We need you, we need your support. And most important decision we made in coming to Birmingham was hiring a Key Wintry. She's awesome. I appreciate that she puts up with my pushing. She's doing a wonderful job. If you don't know her, get to know her. If you don't know how you can help, ask her, because there's absolutely a way that you can help us. Thanks for being here. Thanks for believing in the program, and really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So earlier I mentioned that Strive Birmingham was a sub-awardee of the Good Jobs Challenge through the City of Birmingham. And I would like to welcome to the podium Coriate Hauser, Senior Deputy Director in the City of Birmingham's Mayor's Office.
I don't know why you put me behind Tina, but all of what she said is why we need to Strive here. But really excited to be here. I want to put on record that Key Wintry told me to leave my hat on. That's the only reason I still have it on. And if you know Key Wintry, you do what Key Wintry says. So that's what I do. But so excited to be here. Coriate Hauser, I serve as Senior Deputy Director for the Department of Innovation and Economic Opportunity, which also includes workforce. And so just wanted to, one, give a round of applause to the Strive team. So I was all of the hard work and dedication and intentionality that you guys have around lowering barriers for the most vulnerable population, because that is our goal within economic development, particularly in the workforce lane. Anybody can get a job, right? But it's keeping a job or getting to that point. And so what are those barriers to transportation, those barriers for wraparound services? And so we could not think of a better partner than Strive to partner with in serving our residents and the valuable work that they do. And so I don't even want to go down the list of naming other partners that are in the room, but I do see some, so I do want to call out at least Central 6, who I see there, who's also a part of our Good Jobs Challenge program with Strive Birmingham here. But again, I won't be too long, but I do want to just take the time to say thank you, Strive. Thank you, partners that I have not met that have been helping Strive and in turn helping the Good Jobs Challenge. We have about 14 more months left on the grant, and so we have a lot of work to do. But we are committed to doing that, and partners like Strive, Central 6, make that all possible for us. So again, thank you guys for being here on behalf of the mayor and on behalf of the Birmingham City Council. Thank you.
Thank you, Coriate. So I am proud to announce that we have officially launched Strive Birmingham's Fresh Start program. So this will be the second program that Strive launches in Birmingham, and this program provides support to justice impacted adults. Our program not only provides students with job readiness, but we connect them with access to housing, health and wellness services, and other personalized support to start a new chapter. In 2025, we will offer training in 2 career pathways: logistics with forklift certification and communications with fiber optic installation, serving at least 75 students. We officially launched on Tuesday with a screening of voices of reentry and a panel of local advocates for justice impacted individuals. As we prepare to hear testimony from a student that has completed the Fresh Start program in New York, and to learn more about the impact of the program, I want to re-emphasize something Katina said. She was speaking of the values of the organization, and I think it's worth bringing it to the forefront twice, because those values are equity, empowerment, resilience, excellence, integrity, and partnership. Those are some values some individuals that have been justice impacted do not embody and have not been embraced with. And this is our commitment to every student, but especially critical to those facing systemic barriers to employment. We will now see a video of an individual who has gone through the Fresh Start program in New York. So we're excited because, you know, we've been serving individuals 18 and over who, you know, probably had some difficulties in starting a career, but now we're looking at individuals who need a second chance. And on our panel, one of our panelists said on Tuesday, did they ever get a first chance? And that's what stuck with me on Tuesday, was did they ever get a first chance? And so we're just very excited to launch that program. So I would like to introduce Greg Garcia and Dr. Kristen Gavin. I met Greg in January of this year as the leader of Plan North Partners. He and his team are leading the project management process for our permanent facility build out, which is 2 doors down. We hope to welcome you back in late spring for a ribbon cutting. Fingers crossed. Greg didn't just embrace the construction project, but was intentional about learning about the work of the organization and introducing others to Strive to become supporters. I met Dr. Gavin during a lunch meeting at UAB, and we discussed the wraparound services and how we can reach our target audience. I am sincerely appreciative of their support, not only as co-hosts today, but for their commitment to strive to continue the pathway to possible. If you will join me up at the mic, please.
Thank you, Governmental. I found out about 4 hours ago I was going to be speaking, so I didn't really throw anything together. But I will say I was lucky enough, as Governmental said, just about a year ago, I learned what Strive was, and for a lot of the people that I invited here tonight, you probably had no clue what Strive was before tonight. I'm really grateful that you get to experience and you're learning what this organization is that I found out about a year ago. Like I said, very lucky that they chose Plan North Partners to help them with their build out next door, and hopefully we'll be a part of that process throughout the country. Really, once I found out what they did, who they were, what they stood for, I love it, right? I'm not from Birmingham. I've been here a decade, so I'm very fond of the town. I find it, you know, it's my hometown now, and Birmingham needs Strive. We have a community that needs just a little bit, right? You just need that little bit of encouragement, just like the gentleman said. I don't know how to put together a resume. Well, that's a barrier to a lot of job applications. So if we have an organization that can run you through resume questions, run you through job interview questions, get you the right flows so you show up, and if we can just get you in the right place for you to be successful and have agency and be able to give back to the community, there's just a lot of reward for that. So I'm very grateful that Strive is a part of Birmingham. You're probably asking what you can do, especially the people that I invited. You probably didn't know what Strive was. Your friends probably don't know what Strive is. Please follow Strive on Instagram and LinkedIn and repost and let people know. Like, there's a great opportunity here for the right people in Birmingham that need Strive's services. So please feel free to donate to Strive financially, but also get their word out. Like make Strive a household name, make Strive as popular in Birmingham as the other nonprofits. So, thank you.
Thank you. Make sure I don't miss any special thank yous. So I do not see the city council members, but let's just say I have a light in my eyes. The mayor would be walking through the door and I could not tell who it is. So Archie, if somebody's in here, I need you to you need to pick up the mic and tell me, okay?
I got you.
Okay. No one that you know of right now?
But I can see.
They can see Birmingham. Okay. Thank you to the city of Birmingham, the mayor, and the city council. In their absence. In their absence. Also, Alabama Power Fund Foundation as the first local funder for Fresh Start. And I see one of our partners who's been a very good thought partner for us, Good Southern Company, Waters. And looking at his face and his first name is Jason. Yes, Jason is listening. So Jason Waters has been a good thought partner for us with Fresh Start and serving individuals who have been justice impacted. The Community Foundation, I saw Gus come in the room. Thank you for being here, Gus. Regents Foundation, did Marta or Mary Roberts make it? Okay. And Chris and Mary Boehm. So Chris is actually responsible for helping us with our space 2 doors down. Mary serves on the school board, and so, you know, it's just really like Chris, even though he's like, okay, we got this building, we're gonna get it, you know, refurbished so you can get in there, but he's like, hey, I got somebody, and this is their problem. Like, you know, what about if we put, it's not satellites, the satellites, what was it? We were Skylights. So, you know, solar power. So, you know, it's not that people are saying, hey, I'm gonna do this one thing. They are really brainstorming with us and thinking about expanding, not just for themselves, but a friend says, hey, I need to train people to do this. It is very lucrative. It is a good job because it is full-time. It pays, you know, a decent wage, and it comes with benefits. So we don't have individuals that are singular, that are supporting us. They are really doing that one thing that they came to us for and expanded that thought. Mary is very intentional about how can we be involved with Birmingham City Schools, and so that is important as well. Ms. Smith is here. We work with Ms. Smith with the Career Academies of Birmingham and, you know, with Birmingham City Schools. So we are committed to making sure those individuals go to college, go to work. If they need training, we're an option for them as well. Jefferson State Community College has been a very good partner for us as far as occupational skills training, and so we're glad to have them as a thought partner and a trainer. Archie, let me see.
Rev, but Rev is in.
Rev, yes, Rev Birmingham, Elizabeth.
Liz is here.
Yes, so we are temporarily housed, our administrative offices are in social venture, which is managed by Rev Birmingham. And so they've been very nice to us as they're waiting for us to get our space started and completed. And you know, and I say that very jokingly and lovingly because Robert said, you know, it's kind of bittersweet because we love having y'all here. We don't want y'all to go, but we know you have to go. So they've been very good, you know, landlords for us to be there as a staff, as a team. And also just making sure we have what we need and thinking about other members in the community and how we can be an asset to the community. So thank you, Elizabeth and Rev. So now you've eaten. If you haven't, there's food. You've had a few cocktails. If you haven't, have a few more. Or a mocktail. That's your choice. And you've heard all about our work. We would like to give you the opportunity to support the mission. You can support the mission in many ways, as you know, Greg has mentioned. One of the things that is important for us is like mock interviews. Many people are out of practice. You know, they've been working at the same job and haven't interviewed possibly in 10 years. Mock interviews are very important for our students. It may be you, it may be your organization. You can volunteer to help us with our mock interview sessions. It may be you decide that you want to buy lunch for the students. We provide lunch once a week for every cohort that we have. Every week. I said we're having 8 next year. You can buy lunch for them if you would like. They get a gas card every week, each student. I said 125 students. And they're in training from 12 to 15 weeks. So that's 12 to 15 weeks for each of those 125 students. If you would like, there are QR codes placed on the tables around the room, or our team has them. If you would like to give tonight, scan it. And just give until your heart bleeds. No, I'm kidding. If you would like to take one home, if you would like to take to someone that could not come and maybe you can learn about Strive, but it takes all of us to make this work. It's not just me, it's not just my team. Yes, we do have corporate funders, but it also takes individual donors as well. And so I do see Chris Bowen has a microphone in his hand, and I'm going to give him the floor.
So guys, Key Wintry and I cobbled together a group of people who have been working on this thing for 18 months. And at the end of every meeting, one of the things that resonates and that we talk about is, let's go out and change some lives. So that's what I hope that y'all will do, is help us go out and change some lives, because it's the most powerful thing that you can ever do.
Thank you, Chris. I just want to thank you for joining us tonight. Please continue enjoying the venue. Some of you have never been in Woodlawn Theater, so it's not just for us. Like, we stay in here quite a bit, but it's not ours. Becca is here. If anyone has questions, she's in the sound booth, so if anyone needs to ask any specific questions, Becca can answer them. They also have private concerts, shows, they have movie screenings. You can rent it out for your own personal party. But enjoy the venue, enjoy the food, go to the bar, cocktails, mocktails, and our team is here if we need to answer any questions. If after tonight you have any questions, we can be reached at Birmingham@strive.org. Thank you.